Hello everyone and welcome to a short video. Flora would like to introduce you to Gilberto Vega. Hola! Hi, he said. Hi, said Flora, I don't speak Spanish. Okay, no problem, he said. I speak English a little bit. Where are you from? I live in England, she said. I'm from Puerto Rico, he said. In the Caribbean? Asked Flora. Yes. Are you single? Yes, she said. I'm single too. Tell me something about Puerto Rico, she said. I've never been to anywhere in the Caribbean. Puerto Rico, he said, is an island in the Caribbean. It's part of the United States of America. Yes, I know where it is, said Flora. I just said that. I'm looking for a serious relationship, he said. Good, replied Flora. Are you going to tell me something about Puerto Rico? For example, where you live, what you do there, what kind of food you eat? I'm so fascinated to know about it. In Puerto Rico, he said, the peoples eat rice and beans, beef, but I'm vegetarian. Where do you live? She asked. In Mayagüez, Puerto Rico, and I apologise for my pronunciation there. Is that a town or a village? She asked. I live in Malvern in England. It's a small town. I live in a village, he said. Okay. Hi, he said. The next day, good morning. Good morning, he said, sending a photograph, which may or may not have been him. Who knows? That's me, he said. A poor Puerto Rican. Send me a picture to meet you. Isn't my picture on here? Asked Flora. I think my friend put it on here when she set up my account for me. And she sent him the photo from her profile. That's you, he asked. Yes, she said. Who else would it be? You looks beautiful, he said. Thank you. That's very kind, replied Flora. I like you, he said. That's very sweet of you, said Flora. Thanks, beautiful woman. What do you do for a living? She asked. I'm unemployed at the moment, he said. Oh dear, said Flora. That sounds bad. What did you used to do? I receive food stamps for living, he said. You mean you've never had a job? Asked Flora. Yes, I used to work to the Puerto Rico power station. Why did you lose your job? Asked Flora. Because in Puerto Rico, things are bad. I'm sorry to hear that, said Flora, and I'm fairly sure they probably are. Do you like me? He asked. I have no idea, said Flora. I don't know you. I need $700, he said, to pay child support. If not, the judge going to send me to jail for 6 months. Oh dear, said Flora. That's very sad. Do you can help me? I paid you the money with 50% in interest. If you can pay me with 50% interest, said Flora, then you can pay the child support and save yourself 50%. Sounds like a good deal to me. You can, please, he said. I don't want to go to jail. Look on the bright side, said Flora. The food's free, and you won't have any living expenses. Borrow me the money, he said. I promise you I pay you the money the next month, with 50% in interest. Hi, beautiful woman, he said. A couple of weeks later. I thought you were in jail, said Flora, because you couldn't pay. My love, the sentence is on May the 15th, he said. You'd better start packing your bags then, said Flora. Baby, help me, please. No, she said. Why, if I love you? I don't love you, she said. Why, baby? I love you. That's tough, said Flora. You've never met me. I don't love you. End of story. Baby, borrow me the money. I pay you the next month with 50% in interest. And where will you get all that money from? Asked Flora. Got a money tree in the garden, have you? I go to start work in construction this Monday, he said. Then you'll have plenty of time to earn the money you need before you go to prison and save yourself 50%. Hey, what's not to like? Baby, how are you? He said on the 18th of May. Remember, he was going to court a few days earlier. I thought you were in prison, said Flora. Hi, he said, 2.5 months later. Oh, they let you out of prison, said Flora. Yes, but I have to pay $700 for child support. Every month, asked Flora. Yes, then you'd better get a job, said Flora. Please borrow me the money. Get a job, she said. Why aren't you still in prison? You were supposed to go for 6 months. But the judge, bring me a chance, he said. Then get off your lazy backside and get a job before he puts you back inside, said Flora. Cafes and restaurants over here are desperate for pot washers or kitchen staff. Go and knock on a few doors. It's not easy in Puerto Rico, he said. Go and knock on some doors and see if anyone wants their yard cleared or their windows cleaned or their motorbike washed. I like you, he said. I don't see what that has to do with getting a job, replied Flora. What happened to the construction job you were starting back in April? Got sacked, did you? Baby, "It's not easy to find job in Puerto Rico," he said. "Then I guess you'll have to go back to prison," said Flora unsympathetically. "Baby! Marry me!" "Happy Christmas!" said Flora, or should that be "Merry Christmas?" To which our man replied, "No." Flora had had enough of him, so she blocked him. I hope you enjoyed this random dose of silliness. If you did, please like it, please share it, please leave a comment underneath, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I'll see you again in a longer video.